Yo, what's up guys, I'm back on a video for you guys. This time we have another tier list. Now obviously this is following on from my overpowered series. Now this is going to be the sentiment and the CDMs. I couldn't be asked making one of each because obviously you don't really care. You just want a box to box / CDM kind of video. So I'm going to make a whole one into one. Now, before I do start the video, this tier list is obviously going to be on all the most overpowered players. So even if they're in the D tier, they are not bad. It just means they are less overpowered than some of the cards that are higher up. They'll still be really, really good at the start of the game. Now, first card on the list is going to be Jude Bellingham. Now, this is what you call the perfect box-to-box midfielder. Relentless plus, which is perfect for going back and forward. Got intercept for defensively, technical for going forward. 4-star skills, 4-star weave, obviously 6'1" as well. Got really good shooting, passing, dribbling. He's just a really nice, well-built card overall. And I think he's going to be the easiest S tier on this whole list, to be honest. Next up is Laimer. Now, Conrad's always been a card that's been really, really OP at the start of the year. Now, this is really testing my knowledge, but I think he had a 4-star week for last year, so I think that's been downgraded. Comment below if that is right or wrong. I can't really remember. But he can play right back and also centre in this card, so if you do struggle for right back position, he could also play there if you need him to. 80 pace is decent, but passing and the dribbling are a little bit average. He's a little bit more of a defensive midfielder with the DM position, obviously. Got bruiser, got relentless, got block plus as well. But for me, I'm going to put Laimer into the C tier category. Obviously, still going to be a good card with that 87 interception, stuff like that. But in terms of passing and getting out from that CDM position, it's not really the best of cards overall. Now, next up for me is going to be Joelinton. Now, it's a little bit of a cheaper card for you guys that are not on a bigger budget like a lot of people are. He's obviously got Intercept, Press, Proven, and Relentless, which are 3 nice playstyles. Obviously, it's only 3-star, which is not great for a midfielder. You do want a 4-star weak foot minimum, and obviously the pace split again isn't amazing. But on terms of consistency, 90 strength, got okay short pass, obviously got really good dribbling as well. This card, considering he's only going to be like maybe 5k maximum at the start of the game, I think it's a very, very nice budget card, especially being Prem and Brazilian. Unfortunately, he's still going to be D tier because he's nowhere near as good as some of the other cards on the list, but he's a very, very stripped down and basic version of like a Jude Bellingham and stuff like that. Next up for me is going to be De Jong. Now, obviously, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot is the wrong way around. You kind of want the 4-star weak foot rather than the 4-star skills in a midfielder. But as you can see by his stats, by his playstyles, he's more of an attacking midfielder. De Jong is obviously got really good pace, passing, and dribbling. But in terms of shooting, defending, and physicals, he's a little bit on the average side. So you do need to be careful, especially that strength. But his playstyles are really nice in terms of incisive, long ball, tiki-taka, press proven. I wish he had like the long ball plus instead of the Trivela, which would have been really nice. But I am still going to put De Jong into the A tier category. I can't quite put him into the S tier because he's still lacking a lot of stuff like shooting, like a little bit more strength and a little bit more defensive ability. But overall, it's still a really nice box-to-box card. Next up is Mr. Versatile himself, it's Marcus Llorente. Now, 3-star skills, 4-star weave is the right way around you want. Obviously, he's exceptionally fast every year. Really good stats on the board. Obviously, decent passing. He's just a very, very consistent card. There's nothing really stand out about him. But for the start of the game, for the first few weeks, this is actually a really nice card. Obviously, he had a very nice Evo a couple of weeks in, which everybody used. But for me, if I was to change anything, I would want a little bit more playstyles to suit a midfielder. Obviously, he plays a winger a lot of the time. That's why he's got whip, he's got rapid, quick step. Relentless is nice for midfielder, to be fair. But over for Llorente, I'm going to put him in the B tier. He's still a good card, very nice, versatile card. But in terms of playstyles, I just wish there was a little bit more to suit his midfielder role. Next up for me is going to be Bennacer. Now, obviously, 3-star skills, 3-star weave was really not a good start. I like the 3 playstyles he's got, though. Very, very nice playstyles for a box-to-box midfielder. Incisive, tiki-taka, and technical, all really good. Pace split is good as well. Passing is decent in itself. Obviously, again, a little bit weaker of a card. The 3-star isn't great again. Same with stuff like defensive awareness. But for a really cheap box-to-box midfielder, I don't imagine the Serie A player is going to be that much money compared to like the Prem cards, because they never are really as expensive. But for me, I'm going to put Bennacer in the C tier category. He's still good overall. I just feel like a 3-star definitely lets him down massively. Next one is going to be Frattesi. Now, this is probably the best you're going to get in terms of a cheat card. He's going to be very, very cheap at the start of the game. And if you are struggling for budget, he's probably going to be one of your go-tos. Obviously, great pace on the card. Passing's okay. Dribbling's okay. Got intercept as a playstyle. I know he's only got 1. And obviously got 71 interceptions. That's not really great. But there's not really too much you can ask for. He's only 81 rated. He's got 4-star weak foot as well. Obviously, he's going to be a D tier card. He's nowhere near as good and as OP as some of the other cards on this list. But in terms of a cheap card, if you are really struggling for budget, I don't think you can really argue this card is going to be usable. Next up for me is going to be Geyoro. Now, 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Again, a little bit annoying. pace split's really nice. Stats in itself, she's more of a DM overall. Obviously, she's got a little bit of agility, a little bit of passing, especially with that incisive and long ball, and relentless plus, which is very nice. Now, the one thing I really do like is the fact she's got anticipate as well. That makes it really, really good at the start of the game. Obviously, 80 interception as well, 90 stand tackle. A very, very nice card. I just really wish she had that 4-star weave, and I probably would consider putting her at S tier. But for that reason, I am going to put her in A tier. I just feel like I can't really get over that, especially considering you need a week for the start of the game when their passing stats aren't really as good. Next up for me is going to be Crystal Dunn. Obviously, 4-star skills, 4-star weave on this card. A little bit like Llorente, where she's a little bit more of a winger since she's so fast. Obviously, she's got the rapid quick step as well, and relentless. A little bit like Llorente in terms of playstyles as well. Now, there's only one issue I really have with this card, is the fact she is so small. She's only 5'1". Obviously, Bonmati is similar height, but she does have the technical plus for that agility side of things. And if you look at the stats, it's quite a consistent card. There's not really too much to fault about it. I wish I had like an intercept as that in a playstyle. But overall for me, Crystal Dunn is a B tier card. There's a lot of nice links into the Women's American League and stuff like that. And it's just quite a nice, consistent card overall. Next up is going to be Alexia Putellas. Now, 5-star skills, 5-star weave for first touch plus, finesse, incisive, ping, tiki-taka, technical. It is just perfect. There's not really too much you can say. Pace is not actually that high on the card, but it's perfectly good enough. Shooting is exceptional, passing is exceptional, dribbling is exceptional, defending is not great to be honest. She's got 78 interceptions still, which is good enough considering she is more of an attacking midfielder, but overall, the card's just exceptionally good. She is going to be one of the best midfielders in the game, especially attacking-wise. She probably is the best. Obviously, an S tier card. I don't even think I need to mention that. But at the start, a lot of people might prefer her more as a striker because there's not going to be that many cards with as good as finishing and as good as dribbling as she does, as well as having 5-star skills. Next is going to be Bernardo Silva. Now, 4-star skills, 3-star weaver is not a bad start, not an amazing one. You do want a 4-star weaver like I keep banging on about. Technical plus is really nice. I do love that in a midfielder. It just helps transition to play really nice. Got tiki-taka as well, relentless, Travella. All of these are really nice attributes. Now, Bernardo is a pure attacking-wise midfielder. He's not really good defensively at all. Very, very weak. But as you can see, there's only 2 stats above like 78, which is not great at all, but they're very, very good stats at that. And obviously the pace split itself, again, isn't that bad. But for me, Bernardo Silva is not up there. He's a B tier card in my opinion, purely because he's only very good at what he does. The other attributes are just not amazing. There's a little bit of inconsistencies with the defending, physical, and shooting and stuff like that. Now, talking about a consistent card, having all of it, this is your man. 3-star skills, 4-star weaver, perfect start. Now, if you look at playstyles, relentless plus perfect, pinged, intercept, anticipate, press proven, possibly even slide if it's good. Really good pace split, really good passing. Obviously, he's a little bit on the weaker side of things, being 5'8", so you do need to be careful of that. But defensively, he's good. Carrying the ball forward, he's good. Ping pass is good. There's just not really too much you can fault about this card. Obviously, because in Serie A is not really the best for consistent midfielders. There's not really like that much choice between like a 83 rated and then him. It's only really him and only. But with that being said, it's still a very nice box-to-box card, and if you can get him in the team, especially like links like Bastoni or something like that, it could be a really, really nice starter card. Or maybe like a couple of weeks in, because obviously it's not really going to be a starter card for many people. Next up for me is going to be Emre Can. Now, 3-star skills, 4-star weaver. Again, great start. Ping, long ball, press proven. I like them a lot. The same with Bruiser, especially since he has 86 strength. He's going to be a bit more of a physical defensive midfielder. Obviously, he's also got the alternative position of a centre back, so you are going to see a lot of people playing him there instead because I feel like it's a little bit more suited. Obviously, 79 defensive awareness is not great as well, but passing 74 long pass with long passing doesn't really make sense to me. The acceleration is terribly low. Agility I don't particularly like either. I feel like again is a little bit on the lower side. So for me, unfortunately, I'm going to put him into the D tier category. Still a usable card. I just don't think as good as some of the others on the list. Next with me is another cheap beast that I feel like a lot of people are going to underlook. Obviously, 3-star skills, 3-star weaver, like I keep mentioning, is not great. But 3 really nice passing playstyles, incisive, pinged, and long ball. Great start. Obviously, passing itself, if you look, 85 and 84. Great start. Obviously, it's as well got press proven, so he can get it out from his feet really, really nicely. Great composure as well. Pace is okay on the card. Not great, not amazing. The passing and the dribbling is what makes the card, especially with that press proven. But overall, as a cheap card, considering there's not actually that many great La Liga cheap midfielders, I think he is going to be one of the better ones. Obviously, Llorente is going to be quite expensive. I am still going to put him into the D tier category. I don't think he's going to be as good as some of the others, but If you want a cheap card, you've obviously got one from the Bundesliga there, Prem, Serie A. I've pretty much covered all bases, pretty much except from Ligue 1 on terms of that cheap category there right now. Next for me is going to be my gem from last year. It's Bonmati. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Technical, plus obviously finesse, incisive, pinged, tiki-taka, first touch, relentless, perfect playstyles. Obviously, she's not the fastest of cards, but she's insane dribbling wise, obviously a little bit weak. Great passing. Overall, she's not really going to be a more defensive midfielder. She's definitely going to be more attacking. And obviously, that finishing in itself is going to be really, really nice on the card. I know she has low shot power, but from using her for like 700 games last year, I had the 92 version of it, or like the 91, whatever the special version was, is a little bit better. She was so good. Obviously, an S tier card. I don't even think I need to say that. But as an attacking midfielder, she's going to be so, so good with that technical plus. Next up for me is going to be Walti, I think her name is. 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now, as you can see by her stats, she's very, very heavily defensive based. She's going to be a CDM and CDM only. But anticipating press proven, 2 perfect ones for a CDM. Pace is decent. Obviously, defensive ability is really, really good on this card. She also can dribble quite nicely as well to get it out from the back. Overall, I quite like the card. She's got good short pass as well. It's a consistently good card. Obviously, she's the WSL as well, so that actually could be really good for links. But she can't really go forward. She's not really got the shooting or anything like that too. So, for me, I'm going to put her into the C tier category. She's still a good card. I just don't think quite she's a great card, to be honest. Next one is going to be Camavinga. 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. I don't know why all the La Liga midfielders seem to have the 4-star skills over the 4-star weak foot, but he's got jockey, he's got technical. Bruiser could be good as well, especially since he's got 79 strength. That could be good in the midfield, but with that being said, pace is okay. It's a little bit of a consistent card. I won't say it's consistently great, but considering he's got okay passing, okay dribbling, there's not really too much you can complain about overall. That is exactly why I'm going to put him into the C tier category. Obviously, can also play left back if we need him to. Defensive ability would definitely help him for that. But with that being said, I don't think he's as good as some of the other midfielders. Look at this, I'm treating you like Christmas. I've got another cheap one for you. I know, 3-star, 3-star again, but she does have anticipate and press proven and relentless. There's not really too much more you can ask for. Obviously, she's really, really fast. She's got 82 interceptions for defensively, even though she does have 73 defensive ability. Really good overall stats. Obviously, she's a little bit on the weaker side, being 5'1" with 71 strength size, so you do need to be careful of that massively. But with that being said, another D tier card. It's one of the cheaper ones. You can't really complain. I know she's 3-star, 3-star, so passing it out might be a bit of an issue. But overall, there's not really too much about the card that you can really hate. Next up for me is going to be Sandro Tonali. Now, 3-star skills, 4-star weak was a good start for the card. Obviously, got a long ball and relentless as well. Now, one thing I wish I had about this card was a few more playstyles, like an intercept or maybe a ping pass or something like that. And I feel like the card would really be brought out from it. But obviously, the only thing that's really lacking about this card is the shooting overall. All the rest of them very consistent, really, really fast card, really good defensively, good dribbling, good passing. And there's not really too much to thought about on stats as long as you keep him more as a CDM, a more deeper line midfielder. But overall for me, I'm going to put Tonali into the A tier category. I don't quite think he cuts as the S tier. Like I mentioned, I wish he had more playstyles or a little bit more shooting so he could play more box to box instead. But in terms of Premier midfielder, there's not really that much selection. And I do think he is the best out of the bunch. But like you mentioned, I just wish there was a little bit more on the card. Next up for me, I have Georgia Stanway. Now, 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot, just not a great start to have. Now, the one reason I really like this card is the playstyles. Pinged, long, jockey, technical and first touch are perfect playstyles for midfielder. The only one I wish she had as well was the intercept to go with her. That would be really nice. But as you can see, that passing stats for an 84 rated card is perfect. Got really good ball control. Obviously, okay defensively as well. Good pace. This card is very, very consistent. The only thing she's not consistent on is a 3-star, 3-star. I really wish that was like a 4-star weak foot, and this card could be a lot better than it is. Obviously, she's a decent league for the women's league as well. I think there's a few nice cards in there. But for me, I'm going to put her into the B tier category. I still think she's good. I just wish that 3-star, 3-star was more like a 4-star weak foot or even a 5-star. Next up for me is going to be Federico Valverde. Now, 3-star skills, 4-star weave was a perfect start to have. Obviously, power shot plus is one of the most preserved playstyle pluses I've ever seen. His shots are stupidly powerful. Got a long ball as well. He plays a lot of the time on the wing, so that's why he's got the rapid as well. But really nice, consistent card overall. Great pace, great shooting, great passing, great dribbling. It's just a really nice overall card. Obviously, he's Hull Club. I know that doesn't really mean that much anymore, because then you can have a gold card that's Hull Club. But with that being said, he'll be a really nice pairing with like a Bellingham or something like that, to have maybe like Bellingham sitting back with the intercept and Valverde with a power shot going forward. But over for me, I'm going to put him as the S tier. I think that was pretty obvious. He's a really good card. Obviously, he's Real Madrid, so you get a lot of links as well. Next up for me is a very, very consistent card. It's Marcel Sabitzer. Now, 3-star skills, 4-star weave is a great start to have. Obviously, got the finesse, power shot, ping. He's going to be a very, very nice box-to-box. Obviously, he's got very good shooting, so you could play in a little bit more attacking. But me, personally, I think box-to-box is perfect. He's got a little bit of defensive ability as well to help him. Got a lot of passing, dribbling. Obviously, like I mentioned already, shooting with that finesse and the power shot. Overall, I think it's a very, very solid card. I think, off the top of my head, he's going to be the best Bundesliga midfielder. Obviously, you got like Kimmich and Goretzka, which have just lost their legs this year. So for me, I end up putting him into the B tier category. I think he's still consistently good. And obviously, since he's got the most pace out of the three of them, I think he will be the best overall. Now, next one I feel like is going to be really, really cheap next year. It's going to be Reijnders. Obviously, 4-star skills, 4-star weave. You've got incisive, got tiki-taka, technical, power shot. Really, really nice balanced card overall. And considering he's only 82 rated, I feel like a lot of people overlook him. But if you pair him with a clubman of him and obviously Bennacer, it'll be a really, really nice combo. Obviously, 80 pace with nice pace split. Passing is really good as well. Dribbling is good. He's not really good defensively. That's where Bennacer comes in to be a little bit more of the defensive one overall. But if you pair them up, it's going to be a really, really nice combo for a little bit of a cheaper midfield. Obviously, it's going to be a C tier card in my opinion. I don't quite think he's up to the B tier cards. I think they're a lot better than him. But I also do feel like he's a lot better than the D tier cards. So that is why he's going to be exactly where Bennacer is. Last but very not least, it's the Paul. Now, 4-star skills, 3-star weave. But like I said so many times, I don't know what it is with these La Liga players. They just like to have the skills over the weak foot. It's so annoying. But playstyle-wise has 4, and 4 really nice ones. I do like all of them. Finesse, incisive, long ball, and technical. Perfect for going forward and staying back. Now, if you look at the card overall as well, very, very consistent in the dark green stats. Nice interceptions, nice passing, nice dribbling. Obviously, the strength is okay. It's not bad, not amazing. It's just a very, very consistent card overall. Obviously, he's not the fastest at 70, 76, but with that being said, you don't really need that much pace in midfield at the start of the game. He's got the technical, which means he can dribble at quite high speed, so it doesn't particularly matter. I'm going to put him into the B tier category, and that is going to be the final rating of the video. Now, that's it for me. Obviously, I said it was the last ranking of the video, but I lied. This one is up to you guys. So, let me know how the video did, if you enjoyed it, if you didn't like it, if you want to disagree with any of the ratings that I did. But I've got nothing more to say, so if you did enjoy the video, please do subscribe. 98% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So, if you can, let me know down below if you are going to or not. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you in the next video, and peace out, guys.